Hello my beautiful mamas and mamas to be. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about different ways to reduce your baby's waste and how to save money doing so at the same time. So if you don't know already, having a baby is pretty wasteful, and I don't mean that in a bad way. So what are a couple of ways that we can help with this situation and save money at the same time? Okay, so the first category is food/feeding. So what are some ways that you can reduce your baby's waste in this particular category? The first one, and I know this is not possible for all women, is breastfeeding. So when you breastfeed your child, you are not only saving money because breast milk is free, but you're also not producing all of that waste associated to formula feeding. For instance, the packaging, buying accessories in order to make formula feeding possible for your baby. Of course, not all women can breastfeed. Another way as well is when your baby is starting solids is to make your baby's food. So I know it's really easy to go out and buy those little baby glass jars and those baby cereals, but it is a lot more economical to make your baby food at home. So puree a sweet potato or a carrot, or just, like experiment with different things. The second thing is to go the glass route versus the plastic route. And this is a big rule of thumb for baby bottles. If you do need some convincing on why you should use glass baby bottles versus plastic baby bottles, I actually have a video that I'm going to be linking in the description box below. So I definitely encourage you guys to check that out after you watch this one. But basically, plastic baby bottles actually need to be replaced, and not a lot of people know this, need to be replaced between 4 and 6 months. So you have to throw them out and buy new ones over and over, and they're not really sustainable as glass baby bottles. So yes, glass baby bottles are more expensive initially, but they are going to save you a lot of money in the long run, and they are very much better for the environment than the plastic baby bottles. Same goes for food containers. You can use mason jars, you can use other ways than plastic disposable bags and all of those other plastic options for storing food. All right, so category number 2 is the diapering needs. So just gonna throw you a couple of facts out there. So a baby from newborn to potty training will use up about 6,000 to 10,000 disposable diapers, and one disposable diaper can take up to 600 years to decompose. And our landfills are filled with millions and millions of diapers every year. So you can just imagine how much waste the diapering department creates. And one huge alternative to reducing your waste in the diapering is to use cloth diapers. Essentially, a reusable diaper actually replaces between 250 and 300 disposable diapers. So that's 1 versus 300, and that makes a huge difference. And you do end up saving a lot of money in the end. Yes, cloth diapering is an investment that you have to put up front because cloth diapers, well, you need to buy them before, but they do save you a lot of money, and they reduce waste significantly. Also associated to diapering is the wipes. So instead of using disposable wipes or disposable liners in your cloth diaper, you can use cloth wipes that are washable and reusable. So, you're washing diapers, so why not wash the liners that will catch the poop, and the reusable wipes. And I don't only use cloth wipes for diapering. I use them to wipe my baby's toys. I use them to wipe my baby's mouth when she's finished eating. Basically anything that needs to be cleaned, I use my cloth wipes. Cloth diapers will cost you anywhere between $200 and $500 to get started, because they do recommend that you have a stash of at least 20 to 24 diapers. instead of like thousands of dollars in the end of, from your baby's birth to potty training in disposable diapers. So that one is a huge given. And also the cloth wipes. I mean, I bought a stash of about 60, maybe 70 cloth wipes that cost me around $100 versus maybe two, three, $400 in disposable wipes in the end of your child's journey. Other ways to reduce your waste in diapering is instead of using disposable changing mats, like those little mats that you put under your baby when they change them on your baby's diaper changing station, or like if you're changing your baby on the floor if they're playing or whatever, instead of using one that goes in the garbage right away, you can use a washable one. There are a lot of materials. You can find them in bamboo, in cotton, in like a muslin material, and you don't ever have to buy another changing mat. You just need two or three, just in case, like, there's a couple of accidents and they're in the wash. If you're somebody that feels more comfortable buying more, at least you're not putting them in the garbage. Okay, next is the clothing slash entertaining slash baby gear needs. And this point is also going to go for the cloth diapers, is to buy and sell secondhand. You don't need to buy firsthand. You don't need to buy a jumper for like $200. If you find one secondhand that is in good condition and it's going to cost you $20, you are saving yourself all of that money, and you're not like it's already there. Like it's not going to go in the garbage and then you're buying a new one and then the next person is buying a new one that is creating more garbage. It's there, it's in good condition, you're saving money, you're helping somebody because they're selling it. And that is a huge way. Even with clothes, babies go through their clothes so quickly that you you just find yourself spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars every couple of months in getting new clothes. And buying secondhand is a great way to reduce and save on that. Buying a secondhand swing will cost you maybe $20 or $30 versus, I don't know, what do they go for these days? $200 or $300. Buying a secondhand stroller that is safe for your baby still will cost you between, I mean, you can find cheaper, but I'm gonna say like roughly $40 or $50 versus $200 or $300. So if you're doing the math, just in these two items, you are saving hundreds of dollars. And yeah, you have a baby shower, people buy you things, but you don't really need to have your family dish out hundreds of dollars when these items are available. And on the note of clothing and entertaining and baby gear and all that stuff, is just to be more mindful of your purchases and be more minimalistic. For instance, your baby doesn't really need 500 toys. Okay, you don't have to subscribe to one of those thingies that send your baby like toys every month, and you don't need like 30 outfits and 40 pairs of socks and like 500 pajama. You really don't need all of that stuff for your baby. Always bombarded with all of these like, your baby needs this, and like, oh, this worked for my baby, and all of this stuff that is literally surrounding us at every moment of every day. Is just like, pick and choose what your baby really needs, and ask yourself when you're buying something, is my baby going to use this? And is my baby going to use this for a long period of time? And they really don't need that many things. Apart from the amount of things that you need, try to be mindful as well on the materials. So instead of buying plastic toys, I like to go the wood toys route. They are more durable. You can use them for, your second baby or your third baby. And even after like you've used them, they're often more times than not repurposable, which it makes a lot of sense. And the last category is the general ways that you can reduce your waste in your household. So this doesn't just apply for baby, this applies for mom and dad and the household in general. So instead of putting, your food peels and all of that in the garbage, you can compost. Instead of using disposable Q-tips and disposable cotton swabs, you can use reusable Q-tips. There's silicone ones, wood ones. We use the wood ones. We love them. Reusable toothbrush instead of those little baby toothbrushes that you those gauzes that you use in their mouth once and you put in the garbage. Reusable dish sponge, reusable saran wrap. Like there's one that's made from beeswax that's very good. Washable things. Another huge way to reduce your waste is to make your babies like cloth wipe solution. So I actually have a video of a really easy recipe that just takes a couple of essential oils, some coconut oil, baby soap, and then you're done. And as well, instead of using like bought diaper rash creams, you can make your own. You don't have all that associated packaging waste going in the landfills. So that is another way as well to reduce waste and save money. For instance, there exists like sprays to disinfect your baby's toys, and you'll read on the bottle, it's made for babies, all that stuff, instead of like going out and buying those things, because first of all, they're not natural, and second of all, they're very expensive for no reason. You can use like regular household products to disinfect your baby's toys, your baby's table, etc. Vinegar, baking soda, water and soap, already like items that you have in the household that will most likely cost you nothing. And instead of buying always perfumed and scented, you can go the natural route if you do have to buy something. And the last thing is to repurpose your things. So repurpose your receiving blankets, give them a new life, use them somewhere else in your baby journey. Your burp cloths, your toys, your furnitures, all of that stuff. All right, my beautiful mamas and mamas to be. Hopefully, I have provided you with a lot of ways to reduce waste and save money in your household. Of course, if I've forgotten anything, because this is just like a spare of the moment video, and you have like other ways that you reduce waste in your house, don't forget to leave them in the comment box below. I always love to hear from you guys. And also leave in the comment box below what you think of the different things that we spoke about in this video. And give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and don't forget to check out my other videos. My name is Kayla. This is a Simple Mommy Life channel, and I really love sharing my ideas and these how-tos with you guys. So take care, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.